Hello and welcome to Death Wish Gamer. I'm your host EW, and we're here to play some more Pathfinder, the Mark of the Obelisk. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to it. I'm going to talk to the characters, and proceed from there. Okay, so got everything up and running. So last time we left off, y'all had went into the Bramble Woods in search of a chest that Elizabeth's grandmother had left behind. But in the course of searching for it, y'all were waylaid by a monstrous, fleshy creature, which then chased y'all through the woods, took down Eleanor and Myrmidon and Elizabeth. The rest of y'all have managed to just escape outside the forest, where with the wailing creature not far behind. However, y'all were able to get to a secure location, and now y'all feel somewhat safe. However, y'all fear for your friends.
Something won't let me log in.
So, starting with the group that made it outside the forest, what do you guys do now? It's late into the night, exhausted,
I think we're
weary.
gonna rest until morning time.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, I guess
That was my thought.
find the cave or something, because we definitely can't go back there until it's daylight. We don't have a source of light. We need.
You're looking for a shelter?
We don't know.
Yeah.
Alright, who wants to give me a survival check?
So,
Is anybody trained in it that's out here?
I don't know, because I can't read half my stuff because the acting weird. My settings changed because of,
Yeah, I have a -2 to survival. You don't want me rolling.
I got a weapon +1.
I mean, that's better than nothing.
Lyra has a -1.
Ooh. I guess I can give it a shot.
I only got a plus of the wisdom and not trained.
Do you want it public or?
You can make it public.
Okay. Not terrible.
Well, you don't find anything like that encloses you like a cave or anything like that, but you do find a thick gathering of trees that does shield you from rain and wind. You feel somewhat secure there. Provides a bit of a barrier to one side of y'all.
Guess it's
How long
what we got.
does it take to stabilize and wake up?
You have to rest for the night, essentially. So not until the next morning. Y'all gonna heal, based on the game mechanics of healing, which is your level. Oh, it's one. No. It's your Constitution modifier times your level. Now, because you're 0, just treat yourself as level 1. So essentially, you get your Constitution modifier worth of hit points back upon resting, at a minimum of 1. So
And is
if
that
you
like
have
a hour rest generally?
8-hour rest.
8 hours, I see. Sounds good.
Okay. So do y'all do anything during the night while you're there, or you just go straight to bed?
Thomas or Naya, do we want to do watches just to be safe?
Definitely. Just make sure
Yeah,
we
probably.
don't get ganked.
Okay, who wants to take first watch then?
Does anybody
I'll
have
do
like
it. I'll take first.
low late at? Okay, go ahead.
I mean, if we're doing watches and there's only 3 of us, we basically each have to take a watch.
Yeah.
There's 4 of us that made it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Naya was on my shoulder.
Right. Oh, sorry. You're right. Okay. So.
She's easy to miss.
So yeah, then
Yeah. I'll
What's
I'll
that,
take
like?
first.
like 2-3 hours each, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. It's like
Okay. Yeah, 2 hours each. Um, go ahead and give each of y'all give me a perception roll, GM only,
okay.
and I'll roll for Nea.
So everybody. Oh, you said GM roll.
Okay. So the night goes pretty uneventful as far as like anything encroaching into your area. Y'all hear the occasional howl in the distance of a wolf or coyote or something. Creatures lurking in the distance, but nothing ever comes threatening close. The morning comes and you all feel somewhat rested, though a
I did
bit.
want to, during my watch, just be reading that journal.
Okay. So yeah. There's no problem with that. You start reading through the journal, starting to understand a bit of what was written into it. Due to your high intelligence, you grasp the concepts pretty quickly. Seems like this person was some sort of a craftsman or inventor of sorts. And he left a number of blueprints, essentially, or formulae, very meticulously that you were able to understand and grasp quickly. So, as I said, morning comes. Do your morning preparations. What do y'all do?
You mean as morning preparations, or?
Yeah. Do y'all do anything particularly?
Well, would I need any sort of like actual kit or like just cleaning like trying to start cleaning?
Um, right. You find what you need as far as like a kit, cleaning tools and stuff like that. The remains of what's in that backpack that you took with you. Um, it does have assorted tools to help accomplish that, though the tools are a bit crude due to age.
Would you need me to roll like a craft check to see if I have any mishaps trying to clean it quickly?
Yes, I would need a crafting check.
Okay.
What is the rules for like worn tools or archaic tools? Is it like instead of giving a +1 and allows you to do it, it doesn't give a +1 but still allows you to do it?
For as far as tools, yeah, it's pretty much you don't get a bonus, but you are able to perform the actions, tools that when you need tools for, essentially.
Public, or do you want that private?
It could be public. It's fine. Oh wow, yeah. No, you have no trouble cleaning out the barrel or anything like that. Um,
Is there any
the
materials in there just to like do like one of the daily craft stuff to see if I can't make some ammunition?
no, you could do your full. It has plenty of material inside his backpack for you to do your allotted crafting.
Okay.
Now, since it's your first time, however, I would say that I would need a crafting check for each batch that you attempt.
Okay, that's probably not good.
Please say you didn't blow yourself up with the gun.
Okay. 3 success, 1 failure. What were you trying to craft?
Rounds for it.
So I believe when you craft, you make how many rounds per batch?
When I was doing the daily craft, it was doing like four rounds per batch.
Yeah, it's 4, right?
Yeah.
So you're able to make 12.
Perfect.
Nice.
And it's now with that first craft check, it should be functional, but it would be a -1 because of that bad stock we talked
Yeah, the
about.
bad stock. Yeah, you just get a -1 to the attack.
Okay. I'll hang my crossbow on the backpack and pull that out.
This orc would probably just do some prayers to Terra. That's about it.
Okay.
I'll probably be helping Lyra out.
Yeah, she seemed to have found some interesting tool. You're not 100% familiar with them, but you do believe you are acquainted with their concept. A dwarven invention of sorts. First time seeing it in person.
Neat.
Now,
Convenient such a thing is out here.
I would like a fortitude save by Myrmidon.
Yes. 1 sec. I
And go.
don't have to make a fortitude save like every 8 hours, do I?
No, it's nothing like that. I just want to see how mobile you are after a near-death experience.
1 sec. I'm pretty athletic and I've had pretty good constitution, so 1 sec. Where's my here it is. Constitution roll, right?
It's a fortitude.
Fortitude, sorry. Oh, good. +5. 1 sec. Trained. Oh, it's grayed out. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. Do I still have it accidentally on private rolls? 1 sec.
No, I
Nope.
see it.
No.
Okay, good.
Let's see.
I assume a 13's fine?
Yeah, so you find yourself bloodied and battered in a, the foliage where you tried to hide in the night before. You feel
Oh, that.
all sorts of ache and pain and exhaustion, but you feel that you do have the strength to get up and move about.
Yeah, I did rest 8 hours actually, so I got my spell back.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. My current objectives. I need to pick up the stuff that was trampled. I dropped the box, so
Yeah.
I need to pick the stuff up. Put it in my backpack, basically. And then basically, I need to. My plan is to pick up. Assuming I notice Elizabeth. I mean, I should. I mean, she was screaming when I was basically dying. So my plan is to pick up Elizabeth, follow my trail to pick up or to meet with our other member who dropped, and basically guide the other member and me using my scent trail out. Oh, it was dark by the time we dropped. Is 8 hours bring it just before sunup, or is it after?
It's a little bit after sunrise, but
Oh, good.
I mean, you got
I
the
should be
rest.
Yeah, if it was nightfall, I could guide myself out of the forest the exact path I take using my chemical trail. So even if it was dark, I can still navigate.
Now, keep in mind that when you originally arrived to the hangman tree, you came through a route that was different than the path that you ran down to escape the creature. So it would lead you
but
back to the hangman tree.
Which is fine. My scent trail was active the whole time through the forest, so I know exactly where that crack is. I can use my scent trail to go straight to the same location. Assuming it's not a one-way entrance, I can get through.
Theoretically, like what I was trying to describe before is that while you can find, it's kind of like finding a section of wall, but there's the passage has been closed or something, like kind of like a secret door type thing.
So
Um, you'll have to search thoroughly to find the location.
Well, I did notice the bear from before, so I might have an idea where I can use roll survival to basically have an understanding of my orientation. My scent trail gives me that ability as well.
Sure.
So I can go to where the bear was and where Elizabeth was, and basically go from there out.
Hmm. Now,
because the spot where we were going to, where Elizabeth was, where she dropped, that's where everyone else was heading, and I basically can figure out from there, since I have survival training, to follow their trail, basically.
okay. Now, I'm not saying that you can't attempt it. I'm just saying like this is what goes into making that
Yeah.
attempt. All right. So,
Makes sense.
okay. So first things first. Let's go down the order of things. You went to go pick up the items, the
Yes.
box. So you come up,
Yeah.
not too far from where you were laying, around
Yeah.
the crook of the path.
On the map.
Yeah, but I don't think we really need it.
How's that sound?
So you come upon the crushed box, and you rummage through the remains. You find within it, let's see here. You find a short sword still within, with the silvery or glimmering edge. A
That's good
pendant, a wand-like stick, and the shattered remains of a lantern.
Okay. Could we add these real quick to just the group inventory?
It is already in there.
Oh, good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. I take that. Oh, is there any obvious signs now that it's brighter on the box? Like family crest, something else?
No.
Anything particular but noticeable about the box? Okay, that's fine. I'll move on then. I pick up Elizabeth.
I'm sorry, I do have a question. What box?
The one that was stepped on either partially or fully.
Exactly, so what box?
yeah, because it could.
Well, there's remains. It's not like it was burned.
No, it was just fucking destroyed.
Yeah, stepped on. I mean, there's still wood pieces and pieces of metal and stuff. It's just a quick observation, basically.
Okay.
And there's also a fourth item I noticed that wasn't mentioned, so great.
Oh, what?
No, I mentioned it. It's just shattered and destroyed.
No, wasn't there like an amulet or something? I distinctly remember.
No, I
seeing
said there's an
four.
aminent
Yeah.
or a
think that's,
pendant.
you-
I think I said pendant.
Yeah.
I missed that then. Sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, if y'all hit the P to look at the party stash, y'all see the 3 items in there.
Yeah.
I guess.
So I carry.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I plan to carry Elizabeth out, meet up with the other guy, the other person who went down. Assuming they're, if they're not awake yet, I carry them too. I have the lifting power to do so.
Well, you do find Elizabeth motionless and not breathing. Her body has stiffened to almost like a tough,
Rigor- rigor-
stiffened piece of, wet towel, essentially.
Mhm.
It's hard to describe. It's pretty much, yeah, she's stiff. Her body doesn't seem to really. It's, how should I say this?
Well, I mean, I know that excretions, what happens to bodies when they perish, if that's what you mean.
No. I'm just talking about like carrying her. Her body typically remains in the formation of which she was laying. Even if you try to adjust her body, it gives a lot of resistance. Does that make
I
sense?
see. Yeah, going through a forest would be kind of tricky like that.
Yeah. It is. a bit
it's-
morbid.
Well, I mean, she was revived once. Might as well bring her. She's mostly intact, so that's a good sign, I would assume.
Sure.
Yeah, so got magic beans. I'll just carry her back. And then what about the other person who dropped? Is they awake yet? Do you want to do a roll?
Yes. As you're trying, so you're following your trail, right? Your scent trail.
Yeah.
So as you're following your scent trail, you notice that down the path that you were running, you see Elenal. I wouldn't say casually walking. It's kind of like a staggering, having difficulty walking, but he's trying. You spot each other on the path, and oh, he didn't make it.
Yeah. Don't know exactly what happened, but the creature got her, I assume.
That's unfortunate.
Let me help guide you back. I'm used to hunting in the forest and stuff like that. If you need to, I can give you a lift.
No, I can manage.
As you wish. Can you run if need be?
If it needs, but do we need to?
I doubt it, but if it comes to it, basically head off and meet with everyone else to come back and revive me later. I doubt I could outrun them, and you can't carry Elizabeth anyway, so if it comes to it, I'll try to hold them off, or at least as best I can.
Alright, so
I can follow my scent trail back, and I have a general idea what path our team took at the end before we went down.
okay. So giving me, so you go back to the following the scent trail. It leads you back to the Hangman's Tree. You don't see any sign or indication of the abomination that came out, other than the destroyed trees and branches that it emerged from. You know, Forrest saw it in the clearing. And you don't hear its wailing voice booming in the distance.
So that's always good.
So so you follow the scent trail to the thick bramble of trees and foliage where y'all emerged. What's up?
I just realized something. Where I picked up Elizabeth is that same general spot we walked through to get to the secret entrance.
Yeah.
My scent trail is there. I would have sensed my scent trail at that moment. My chemical trail, I would have noticed it at that moment. So if I can't get through this spot, I could just double back anyway.
Sure. So give me a survival check or search check, which is a perception check, to find this opening that is very hard to see.
Fair enough. One sec. Let's see. Perception roll, right? I do have low light, but it doesn't matter here.
Well, it's either perception or survival, whichever one you want to use. And you get that +1 bonus from your scent trail modifier.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's see, what's my survival? Yeah, survival's +2, perception's +2. Doesn't really matter, I guess.
Okay, so use one.
We'll just use, I guess, survival for now. Doesn't really matter, I guess. 12.
That's with the +1?
Oh, I did add the +1 to be 13, sorry.
Yeah, you know, you're not really sure. It's almost like your scent trail just disappears into the thickness, but every time you try to push through, you get an extraordinary amount of resistance of bramble, and you just immediately get entangled if you try to push through. You just can't find that specific entrance or pathway that the rodent man took or led y'all through.
Understood. Then I'll just double back where I picked up my scent trail before.
Okay. It does lead you back to the place where y'all first encountered the bear. You do find your trail that leads you out of the forest.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'll be going the same way as the team, since I'm not tracking I'm following my trail. I guess I could roll a survival to see to see if I notice where they veer off the trail, because there's basically one trail we came in from, I think.
Yeah.
So I guess I follow that trail in my scent trail, and roll survival to see if I notice where the team runs off from there.
Okay.
If I do. If I don't notice anything, I just follow the trail back to our encampment, where the rest of the peasants are.
Give me
So
a survival check.
Yep. 14. 15. No. I
No,
think
it's
it
just
is
14.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. And that's the end of my turn.
Yeah. For the other guys, do y'all do anything other than Lyra about her daily preparations? And Oric, you said you were making prayers to Terra. Was there anything else you guys were doing while in your secured little location? Quasi-secure.
I mean, once we're got that done, I think the next thing was heading back to the forest. See if we can find any of our fallen individuals.
Mm-hmm. So y'all start double tracking back through the direction that y'all felt you came from when you first fled the forest. And as you're doing so, you do see Myrmidon, Eleanor, carrying Elizabeth with them, who has appeared to have taken on a stiffened posture.
She looks a lot like like right after the fire, because again, this isn't the first time she's died.
Yeah.
You got freaking fly miles to heaven.
Yeah.
You got any
Only
magic?
there, please.
So what do you
We
guys?
head to them?
Sorry, go ahead.
I just said we just head towards you guys. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'd like to revive Elizabeth. 1 second.
I can try. No guarantees, I guess.
Yeah. What do you do?
I guess pretty much the same thing I did last time. Take out one of the seeds and place it on their skin, and then say a prayer to Terra again.
Okay. So something happens a little bit different this time around. As you're doing this, because the body's a bit older this time, you notice that the flesh begins to soften, and it feels like though your surroundings, the vegetation, the earth itself, the colors become to be a bit more healthier and vibrant as you begin your prayer over Elizabeth. You kind of feel like this vibrant saturation of color seems to pulse like a heartbeat as you do so. And as you see this, you see also Elizabeth, her skin also has this, takes on this vibrant, healthy hue before it was just pale. Also resonating with the heartbeat. You could kind of feel like a presence of someone in the distance is watching over you as you're doing so. Elizabeth gasps for air. Her body comes back to life. And Oric, I would like you to go ahead and pick a cantrip from the divine spellcraft
Okay.
of your choice.
Okay. Should I put it down as innate at this point?
Well, that's cool.
Or how do
You
want
can
me to-
just put it like it's prepared spellcaster.
Oh, prepared. Okay.
That's a cool way of minor progression. Little discoveries like that.
Yeah. So the prayer that you spoke over Elizabeth is the prayer to cast this spell. Elizabeth, do you say anything or do anything?
Welcome back, my queen, Elizabeth.
Oh, they're typing. We're not hearing you, unfortunately.
Yeah, your mic's not working. Hope you weren't saying a whole bunch up to this point.
Oh,
Ah,
she had a whole monologue ready to go. Yes, actually.
yeah, try to focus on getting that speech thing worked out. Mic real quick.
All right. Let me know when your mic
Oh my
is up and
god, I'm
going.
an idiot.
Oh, yeah,
There we
push to
go.
talk or
My
something?
mic is working perfectly fine. I was not pressing the right key.
Oh. Well, you may
Okay.
say what you wish to say.
To be honest, I've entirely forgotten.
Okay, well, what does Elizabeth do when she comes back to life?
I'm in an entirely different area, right?
Yes, you find yourself in a totally different area, surrounded by the people you were venturing through the forest with.
I immediately watch over Miradon, make sure he's fine.
Yeah, I'm
No,
right
we're
next to you.
standing right over here. Oh, welcome back.
I'm
Brush
a
up is
little-
probably the better word, isn't it? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
That was correct in my English.
Speaking of which, me and the other one that was left behind need some basic healing treatments.
Yeah, just one moment.
Now, I hate to backtrack a little bit, but there's something I did forget to ask, was that when y'all made camp, did y'all had a campfire?
I would have figured. So.
Yeah, we would have had a campfire. Yeah, Naya would have lit it.
Okay. Could I just take a moment real quick to backtrack to this? Because it's actually kind of important. And it's mostly to Naya. Naya, could you jump into channel 2 real quick? And this is going to happen during the night.
Yep.
Y'all can continue discussing as y'all choose to. I'll be right back.
Oh, good.
Okay. Sorry about the backtrack. Something I just skipped my mind at the time. So you did have a campfire on at the time.
Yeah.
During your watch, in your solitude, you do notice that something peculiar about the fire.
You're right.
So, do you still have your eye that was scorched by flame covered up?
No, I don't think.
Because you found out. Because I remember last session, you still had like this aching pain in your eye, but as long as you had the eye patch over it, it didn't burn. So I wasn't sure if you.
Yeah. So the eye patch would have been over it. Yeah.
Okay. So do you do anything during this time when you're here by yourself?
Well, during her watch, she would have been mostly watching the fire.
Okay.
Probably the point of almost neglecting her duties as a watch person.
Sure. You do notice, like, again, like the fire does have this unusual glow. It kind of sparks with a green hue, but you see images in it, but you can't make it out with your eye.
Right. Well, now curious to look at the fire with both eyes, to be fair.
Okay.
So, since everyone's sleeping, she doesn't need to keep her eye patch seal over her eye. So she would lift it up to look into the fire with both eyes.
Sure. So when you do so, you do notice that the images become a bit more clearer. However, it's a bit blurry. When you realize that when you start closing one eye, the one that's not scorched by fire, the images come much clearer.
Right.
And the images kind of flash in between different things. The first one is you see Eleanor standing in a lake before a statue. These images are kind of brief. There's not a whole lot of motions. They're like a brief snippet of time, or maybe a suggestion. For Elizabeth, you see her wandering within a dilapidated manor with shadowy whispers lurking about. She seems to be alone, kind of afraid, carrying a lantern. You see Lyra traveling through the woods, constantly watching over her back, as you hear someone whisper in the distance, "Red. Hello, Red." Then you see Myrmidon standing in what appears to be a corridor as you, a lumbering monster, charging forward. You then see Oric holding Father Peyton, who appears to be withered and decrepit. You see Thomas reaching for the obelisk, moving tiles on the surface and crying in pain. And then, at last, you see yourself standing before the obelisk as an ominous mass descends from the moon. And that's the last of the visions that you see.
Right. Okay.
And I'm gonna send you a message in Discord so that you can kind of like have a reference.
Yeah, I wrote down kind of a Naya interpretation of what you were saying as you were going.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much what happens. You can go back to. Oh, do you have any questions?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, you can go back to channel 1.
Right.
All right, guys.
Whoever broke the lamp.
Oh, sorry.
No, the lantern is not going to be crucial in any way. Don't worry.
Of course not.
Not anymore.
Hey, I might be able to fix it. I am big brain crafter.
Hopefully, I mean, lanterns are utility, and utility is infinitely scalable.
Kind of like using vines and cast mud pit, whatever, to basically hold a golem in place.
Yes.
Moving on.
Did y'all bring the remains of the lantern with you or no?
Yeah, I brought it all.
Okay. Was there any attempt to try to identify these objects? I think at the time when you first encountered it, y'all didn't really have time to identify them.
Yeah, I didn't try to identify them. I mostly I gathered everything that was part of it. I probably gathered the box too, now that I think about it. Wasn't sure if that was important. But I have enough carrying capacity, it's easy enough.
The box, I mean, you could, but you probably left splinters behind because of the shattered remains.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay.
Is that box made of any good wood that I could use to replace the stock?
Well, honestly, I'd take a look at the box, make sure it didn't have any markings or something important. You never know.
Would need a crafting check from Elira and a perception check from Thomas.
Yep. Private GM.
It would be so cool if this was dark wood or something like that.
Oh, sorry, that should have been blind, but whatever.
No, that's fine. You rolled a 9. So, no, you don't find any markings. Lyra, you
Doesn't he
are...
have a book? Doesn't he have an arcane book that buffs it or something, or is that something he's gonna get?
That's occultism.
Oh, okay. That's something different. Okay.
So, Lyra, you are able... if you wish to, you are able to scavenge or salvage a sizable portion of wood from the broken chest. You will have to reshape it, whether you whittle it or whatever, to turn it into a proper stock. Now that's going to be a separate craft check.
And that'll be probably a downtime thing.
Yeah, it will have to be a what's it called? Shoot, it's not an exploration. I guess it's an downtime activity. But yeah, you're gonna need some time to make that stock.
If she's trying to gather the right wood, if it's not from the chest, I have survival. I can aid with that.
Well, like as I said, she just found one, but
Oh.
Yeah, I've got the wood. I just need the free time to be able to actually shape it into a proper stock.
okay. So what do you do now?
Well, I'm probably gonna inspect the sword.
You want to what with the sword?
Inspect it.
Okay.
We're still in. We just met up in the Bramblewood and gathered everything and stuff.
I think we're just outside the
Yeah, just outside, past the tree clearing.
Is it fine if I quickly ask for an answer to my question
Oh, what was the question?
in chat?
Oh, let me see. Yes. Sorry, Discord will be minimized, so if you do send me a message in Discord, just let me know.
How much HP did I get for the waking up?
It's whatever your Constitution modifier, a minimum of 1.
Okay. And then we're getting me, Elizabeth, and the other person's getting treated by whoever has doctor in our group. If that was my plan, at least before we head off.
Well, I got two tries, like 2 things I can do. I can't do all 3 of you.
I see.
His supplies are running low.
Yeah.
Could you treat the other 2 while I roll survival to gather some healing supplies, whatever I can, to hopefully give them one more use?
I think you need a specific feat for that.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
nature, maybe?
Yeah, it's under nature, but it's a feat.
Oh, it's a feat.
I was going to suggest we look at starting. We've accomplished what we came here to do. Should probably get away from here just in case that creature is still
Yeah.
around. Like maybe meet
Oh.
back up with everyone else at the temporary encampment.
Okay. I didn't hear the beast when we were waking up in the forest. No sound or anything. Nothing had disturbed any of us 3 when we got back together or anything, as far as I could tell. I assume it went off rampaging elsewhere. But yeah, it's not a bad idea to move before something finds us. Okay, we got a healer back in camp actually that we didn't bring, which is good.
Quick question there, Frisch.
What's up?
What is the wind like currently?
What's the what?
The wind like?
Oh, the wind? Just small gentle breeze coming in from the east. You said wind, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Does anyone have an idea what the astrology lore can allow me to do?
Whatever astrology things you need done. Or knowledge.
So is that like guiding myself through the stars? As like another way of navigation?
No,
Or is
it'll
it
be
more-
survival. That'll still be under survival.
I would say astrology lore might help you identify the stars you're looking at.
It also might have
Or
anything to.
navigating its survival.
Yeah.
Say that last part again.
As far as like knowing how to navigate by the stars, that would be survival.
Okay, so is astrology kind of like forecasting, basically?
Astrology is just a knowledge, a set of knowledge that might be come in play based on what you find. Like, it's just knowledge.
So, would it also cover anything supernatural that has to deal with the stars? For example, let's say there's an occulted, let's say there's some occult thing going on that has to deal with the stars. I could recognize it with astrology, even though I'm not trained in occult, because it overlaps in that regard.
It depends on the type of information. You might be able to identify the constellation that's being mentioned, or
invoked in
the
the
type
tarot
of
or something.
season related to, the position of the stars or something like that. You have understanding of the stars, but you wouldn't know the occult significance behind it. Does that make sense?
Okay. Not sure how useful this is, but okay.
Well, it depends on the setting, right?
Oh! So if we step into like another plane temporarily, I could identify maybe what plane we're in.
No.
No, that's not what I
No,
meant.
no, no.
No, but that's ours though. But so it can only work on it's only regional then.
Well, yeah, you could know what like side of the hemisphere you're on,
Yeah.
but it's very vague. It depends on the time of year, depends on the position on the hemisphere, and even then it's going to be a vague because of how large it's the scale that you're trying to work with, and how minor the change in position of the stars would be. Without the proper tools to make measurements and stuff like that, it's really up in the air.
Is anyone trained in basically lore culture, basically, just general? Because I could basically use that or work with that to basically identify what festivals might be happening soon or other things of significance.
Well, that would be under
Is
society.
any of this friggin' relevant to the doomsday
Alright,
that's
moving-
happening in like 3 days?
Sorry, moving on.
Okay, so what are we doing now?
Oh, can I take a look at the sword, please?
Yeah.
Okay. In what way are you trying to identify it, or it
Yeah,
is?
identify.
Okay. Give me a check.
Like, what roll do you
Nice.
want me to make?
Can I assist him, like, just...
But you can use any of the 4 basic identifying skills. So whichever is best for you. Actually, no. We decided that we were going to base it off of
Either like
the
Arcana
origin,
or
right?
something. Yeah.
I'll need an arcane check.
would I be able to
Okay.
assist him in looking them over?
You can, but you won't be able to fully identify them if you're trying to use crafting. What do you have a knowledge skill that you can use to identify?
I can't.
I think there's a crafting feat that lets you identify using crafting.
No, I don't think I have that. I do have a +1 to Arcana.
I think it's
It's
a
not
crafter's
trained, but,
appraisal.
like-
Yeah.
It was more like seeing if I could just like looking it over, see if I notice anything that he might not.
Well, it does have an unusual metal sheen to it, so you could try to identify the metal using crafting.
Actually, would that be more of like a metallurgy lore?
Either or. You'll get a bonus using a lore, sure. Or it's just an easier DC if you use a lore.
Alright.
You believe that this short sword is made of cold iron.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Cold iron short sword.
But there's unusual markings on the blade itself. You believe it's definitely been enchanted of some sort.
I'm guessing my arcane wasn't high enough.
No, a 6 is not high enough.
Okay.
There's still the pendant and there's still the slender wand. I would say the wand you can use occult. The pendant will require arcane. I think, do you need to be trained to identify?
I think so.
Me. I have the pagey thingy up.
Yeah, I think so.
Where's the party stash?
Press P.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a trained skill for those.
Okay, so you wouldn't be able to make that attempt with the Arcana one. But you can attempt to identify the wand. Does anybody else want to make any attempts on the items?
The only thing I can cover is either religion or nature, so I don't know if either of those are useful.
I
We've
think
got the
Oh.
bits of the lantern, don't we?
Yeah,
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if we can get a lantern, that's really gonna help.
the lantern does has residual magic on it. It will require divine or religion check to identify what it was. You
What kind
can
of-
also use religion on the pendant.
Okay.
I mean, I think we have the healer guy. We
I
should
guess I'll
probably
try
just go
the
get hit.
try the
yeah.
pendant first, and then the lantern.
Okay, so the pendant is a pendant of shielding.
Oh, is that basically let you do the shield spell type of thing?
So what it does is it would automatically absorb magic missile spells targeted at the
Oh.
wearer, shielding
Oh,
up to
okay, that
30 individual magic missiles before it melts and becomes useless.
Is it any kind of magical projectile, or specifically the spell?
The spell magic missile.
Oh, it's the spell. Okay.
Is it at full charges?
It is not. It appears to be at 39.
39. I thought it could only do 30.
Oh wait, my bad. 19.
Wait a second.
Okay.
That-
It's overcharged.
I thought it was 50 for some reason.
No, but
Yeah.
this makes it very valuable for magic research, actually, if they can be overcharged.
Yeah. Doesn't look
Would
like
it be possible for me to make like a crafting check or something to see if I can try to fix the lantern? Like,
I
not
have
fix it right
crafting.
now, but like
No, you will need it's glass,
more
right?
like- more
You will need specialized tools to fix it.
it's more like would I be able to tell if I not fix it right now, because I know I don't have the tools to do that, but see if it's possible that I could fix it if I had the proper tools.
Yeah, you can make a check on that. As far as what it was, Oric, you believe that this lantern was a lantern of undead bane. What it does is that it wards off the approach of the undead. They cannot bear to be in the bright light of the lantern.
We could have lit it last night and been fine. Ah.
Yeah, like if we're just taking the stuff out of the case instead of someone picking it up without asking. So, oh well.
So as for crafting, Lyra, you believe it can, but you need a a specialist to handle, someone of an expert skill or better.
Someone like probably Mortimer that is half the man he used to be.
No, because he was a smith. You're talking like a, someone who works with glass,
So we'd have to get out of here and get to the city.
essentially. Which, of course, the bridge is gone.
Right.
And there's a horrible monster in the water, so we can't just ford it.
Yeah, we gotta deal with the whole doomsday in 3 days thing anyway, so we'll just leave that in stash for now. Nothing we can do about it.
So,
Is there any person of the village who had prior experience working with minor crafts that we still have at camp?
what do you mean minor crafts?
Like jewelry making, working with
That is
stones
not a
or
minor craft.
things. Well, I mean, like,
Well, let's just say this: like the villagers, they do their own tailoring. They do, they make fencing and stuff like that, based on the needs of, the farming community. So everybody has a basic understanding how to, be self-reliant or, to do, I guess, what you're calling basic crafting, whittling and stuff like that.
Really the only two specialized like crafters in the village were Mortimer and me.
this island is big enough that we're on. That is there any other settlements or like minor things like a hunting lodge or stuff like that? Other occupants in this island?
I mean, of the manor, the old manor, in which resided over the town several generations ago. You haven't explored the surrounding areas as much because you were always tied to Elizabeth, so your knowledge doesn't extend far beyond her scope of life or experiences.
The manor, if it wasn't looted, might have some tools we could use.
We would have no clue how to use them.
Yeah, sure.
I would say our best course of action right now is to regroup with the rest of the villagers, like see if maybe hang on, let me look at my notebook. I don't have his name, but Father, what's his name?
Peyton?
Peyton,
Yeah, see if Father Peyton might have any more insight into the stuff that we've recovered, or the quote unquote village like headman, and then regroup, see if we can't patch ourselves up, because some of y'all looking pretty rough still.
Right.
And then we move forward and see what we can find at the
Manor house.
Oh, there was also that other thing that
Oh,
wasn't there something that Father Peyton talked to you about, Oric?
Oh, wasn't it like ruins or something?
yeah, there was some.
Well, there's also
Yeah.
mention of the archives as well. But yeah, there was a church ruins of some sort, which y'all discussed about.
I think he approached Elenel,
Right, and he approached all of y'all.
and then he approached us.
Okay,
I think
so
that would be our next course of action is checking out those ruins. There might be other things that can help us solve this doomsday prophecy.
now since identified checks were made, more than 10 minutes have passed. So were we doing the healing checks as well?
I can.
We can, or
Who,
you do?
who do we want them to be done on?
Well,
Yeah,
if we need
you have-
combat power,
I'd say,
Because what, you guys are sitting at 1 and 2 hit points for most people, I would imagine.
I currently got 3, but that's not going to last long in a fight.
Okay.
yeah, I'd say Alanil and Myrmidon should be the ones that get the healing.
I'm in complete agreement.
I'm fine with that. The person who downed before, the other
Oh
person,
fuck, I'm gonna die again.
the other person who was down, what's her fighting style?
He is
I think he had
just
hatchet or
just has a
something.
hatchet. Yeah, I mean the fighting style is just basic swinging an axe.
Fair enough.
I'd say that
Try to
kind of
survive.
as like Alanil and Myrmidon are more frontliners.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right, who are you healing first?
Guess I'll start with Myrmidon.
All right, it's a fail.
Yep.
Is it used up?
Yeah, he bandages you up, but he covers up your wounds. He's not too familiar with insectoid autonomy.
Yeah.
So it doesn't give the effect that you all were hoping for.
And then for Alanil.
Oh,
Nope.
he's not too familiar with
Apparent-
human
yeah.
anatomy. Only halflings, apparently.
Yeah. Wow, that was bad.
Was that organ supposed to be out like that? I don't know.
Let me just push that back
Supposed
in.
to bend that way.
Unfortunately, I mean he does tend to your wounds. He does bandage them and stuff like that. But mechanically, it has no major effect, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
So we've done
Actually-
our identifying, we've done our medicine.
Yeah.
Head back to the encampment.
Did anybody do anything with the wand, though? I haven't gotten anything on that one. You looked at the
Wand-
pendant.
Has it high enough.
Wand wasn't the wand occultism?
It was a cult.
It's a
Okay.
stick, right?
Oh,
Yes.
no,
Is it
no,
fine if I poke at
I
it?
can do that.
Either can poke at it, sure.
I was asking
Alright.
Thomas.
Let Elizabeth try
Yeah.
first.
Thomas, is it fine if I poke at it first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. Hang on, 2 seconds. How'd I roll again? Here we go. Public roll or
Public's fine. So you, specifically, when you hold on to this wand, you feel a familiarity with it. Like it's been a part of you all your life and you never known it. There's these strange energies within it that strangely resonates with you. You do identify it as a wand of telekinetic projectile. I'm looking at the wrong places here.
I
So
see.
now this is a unique type of wand in that it's most wands you can cast once a day, but because it's a cantrip, you are able to cast it at will when you use this wand. When you touch this wand, you feel as though something within you has awakened. You gain one cantrip of the occult spell of your choice.
Hell yeah.
Is there anyone among us trained in religious, holy, or
Yeah.
cult or like that?
Religion. Yes.
Among us.
I'm the occult guy.
Yeah, well, I have this stone that for some reason makes me feel a certain way that I picked up before, but after the whole trouble at the village, I feel strangely comforted by it for some weird reason. I was wondering if you could take a look at it. It's a relatively rare stone. It might.
All right.
It was the one I
these-
offered. It was the one I put
Right,
as an
so
offering.
first So first things first. Do you, Elizabeth? Do you still need me to check the wand?
Probably a good idea.
Oh, you identify it.
Alright.
There's no real need
Yeah.
at this point.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I
just
guess
kinda
I'll
distracted
take a
looking for
look at.
spells.
You can look at it. You'll probably just confirm
Uh,
the same thing, but
Then I'll take a look at this rock thing. An occult.
well, it automatically fails because it's a religion check. You make
Okay.
no heads or tails of it.
Okay. I guess I can try that. You want to just public roll or
Yeah, public roll.
probably?
You see it. You notice that this trinket has a minor protection. It grants whoever fashions this thing into a trinket a +1 against fear effects.
Oh, okay. But it still needs to have work done to it.
Well, it just needs to be fashioned onto them like a trinket or
okay.
a
Okay,
a bauble or some sort.
And it's not a one-time thing. It's a
No, it's once. It's just a constant effect.
so he basically just
So-
has to make it into like a necklace or something,
or pendant or
pendant or something. Yeah.
or something, yeah. I was thinking for my character to get some sort of basically like body modifications. Like for example, spiked studs on my exoskeleton that does acts as spiked armor. So if I wanted to, I could get this gem basically fastened on, kind of like a piercing in a way, in theory. Like earrings, for example, but something a little more sturdy that doesn't move.
Maybe. I mean, you're talking about Chitin.
Which character is that?
Chitin.
Or Chitin. Oh,
Yeah, literally bug skin. You are a bug.
Yes, exoskeleton. Oh, chitin. I think you meant a character. You meant me. Okay.
okay. Well, anyways, that'll be something for later.
Guess it's
But yeah,
the
it's
village.
possible.
Or where the villagers are, I should say.
That's pretty neat. That the stone I offered as an offering was blessed in that way.
Okay, so y'all head back to town.
Where we left everyone.
Yeah. Whatever
Well,
the
I mean,
makeshift town is.
Yeah,
Yeah, we gotta hook up with the creature guy and figure out where we go next from here.
yeah, the bridge encampment.
Okay.
I hope they put some basic defenses up, like I recommended.
The ones that you were literally told couldn't be made.
No, I mean I dragged a bunch of logs and stuff and other materials over before I left.
Well, they could be made by him because of time restraints. But anyways,
No, just some big.
Whatever.
No, not me. I meant the villagers when we were gone.
yeah. Before we move on, Dave, you've been kind of quiet. Was there anything you want to say or do?
Not really, no.
Okay. So y'all make it back to the river. What would you call this? Like outpost or something? Refugee camp.
Yeah, refugees. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
Yeah.
refugee camp.
And you're immediately greeted by the villagers. They're happy to see you back. Intact, at least, if not unscathed. And they ask you, what has happened? Did you find what you went to go look for?
Just rest the arc of this on my shoulder.
Get some curious looks, but a lot of people seem uncertain as to what that they're looking at.
We have a priest still, right?
Yeah, Peyton's around. What's up? What, did you want to talk to him or no?
Well, we still need healing, the three of us.
Sure. But do you talk to him about it?
Oh yes, and I probably recommend to the rest of everyone else here that we should bring some of these things to him too. Maybe they'll. If we've already, no, if we already identified everything, then never mind.
Everything
There's
is
a
identified.
couple No, there is a couple.
Oh wait,
things.
no. The sword hasn't been fully identified.
Yeah.
We know what it's made of. We don't know what the enchantment on it is.
Right.
But you
Is
need
there
an
any
arcane
person-
check.
Is there any person in the village who specializes in building with like wood, like a house, furniture, and they have a history of it, like in their family? Specifically for example, did anyone have ancestors that worked at the manor, for example, who might be able to look
Be right back.
at who might be able to look at these chests to identify the chest if they have any idea, if they know anything about it?
I would need a diplomacy check if you're gathering information.
I guess I'll just ask the healer, and he'd basically do it for me. He would know more about the people than me in general.
Okay, so what do you say to him?
When we come up to him, it's like, glad everything's safe, Doc. Could you patch us up? We had a really rough time.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
also, we found some stuff we were hoping you could take a look at to identify, maybe. And do you know any elders or craftsmen whose ancestors may have worked at the old manor or might be able to identify wood structures and carvings? We had a chest that we found of quite a lot of valuables, and I was wondering if the chest had any heraldry or certain crafting knowledge that might be able to identify something.
Well, the whole manor history is before my time here, so I couldn't really give you a whole lot of information. But there's a lot of people in the village who make their own furniture, so you might want to address them about that.
Right.
So
Elizabeth,
I didn't mean to do that with Eleanor, but he does cast Cure on Myrmidon, healing you for 11. For Elizabeth, another 11. And 12 for Eleanor. Which is over healing for all of you, alright?
Yeah, we'll have to update her yourself, Deathwish.
Well, Elizabeth can't update?
Well, I mean, Eleanor, the other one who's injured. She's not here today. Sorry.
It's a he, by the way.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to attaching the characters and everyone.
Sorry, I've been a little distracted rereading all the spells as I've got most of them do.
That's fine.
You were just healed, Neil.
I think that for sure took care of it.
With that, that's everyone to full except for me, but I'm only down 2 points and I don't get that close, so I should be fine.
Oh, if you were only injured 2 points before, the whole 8 rest might have healed you.
I was down 3. I don't have a Constitution modifier, so I only get 1 hit point.
Oh, okay.
I just noticing all these posts in Discord. Guys, you gotta let me know if y'all are posting me in Discord, because I don't hear a notification while I'm doing this.
I forgot that.
Alright, got it. Okay, so he's not able to identify the sword. He doesn't have Arcana to use. So was there anything else y'all wanted to do? It took 4 hours to get here, so you're kind of in the noon part of time.
We need to figure out our plan. Where are we going next?
I'll let you guys decide. I'll follow your orders.
I think checking out those ruins is probably our next best bet.
All right.
Who do you guys recommend? I talked to all your characters. Who do you guys recommend talking about this chest real quick? Like, is it possible it came from the same era as the ruins? Because, like, if we got stuff that helped with the whole troubles like that. Oh, that's right. Could I do a quick craft check to somehow fashion this stone in some way? even if it's just a basic pendant.
Sure.
Okay.
Get maybe some yarn or string.
Yeah, I have crafting at +3.
I guess if we're gonna be going out again, and see if I can find some replacement bandages and stuff like that.
Sure.
Actually, hold on. Sorry, since I was away using it. Did the priest guy, like, was he able to identify anything?
Well, there's nothing that y'all needed identifying that he was able to help with.
We need somebody with
Okay.
arcane, with arcana, and I don't think there's anybody else in this village that has it.
Yeah, because I know, like, externally I know the unusual short sword is cold steel, but I mean obviously that's metagaming, so.
Well, no.
We identified the
yeah,
metal,
yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah, it's the runes we don't know, so.
Right.
Is there any rumors throughout the settlement over the years about some witch, druid, or hermit on the island? If they have any magical potential, that might be something we could do.
You asking people this, or are you just asking the
Well,
GM?
Everyone here, our group. If they could, I don't know if it's a roll they have to make. I'm not sure.
Maybe a society check.
Oh, that would. I thought it'd be something we could just do. I'm not sure, like a basic roll. Because over the years, have you heard of anything?
No, that's what society is for.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't know you had to be trained in it for that. My bad.
No, you don't have to be trained in it. You just have to succeed at it. But you're talking about something that's not necessarily related to the town itself. So you're asking, like, is there some sort of witch or hag out there? Well,
Yeah, or druid, or just like a hermit or something that, like, people say, don't go over there. You know, that guy's kind of strange.
well, there's a difference
They would-
between rumors and there's difference between knowing. So that I need to know if y'all know or if y'all just heard rumors, because rumors mean nothing.
I mean, the whole reason Thomas is here is he's going to investigate the rumors about the old Lord's Mansion thing. So I mean, that's probably where anything you find is probably just going to lead back to the manor.
Fair.
Um,
It's either we go to the manor or we go to the ruins. I think we just
So,
nominate
Peyton does go up to Thomas because he does bring up. I believe you asked me about the archives before we left the village. Did you still want
did.
me to take you to them?
Yes. Anything we can have, any more knowledge we can get, definitely is going to be of assistance.
Okay. I feel like my presence would be better served helping you guys figure this out instead of standing here waiting for things to happen. So, let's go together on this.
Which one's coming with us? One of the villagers?
Father Peyton.
Oh, the healer.
Several of the males also step forward and say, yeah, I don't feel good about just letting y'all handle everything. We're in this together, so if y'all wouldn't mind, some of us would like to go with you.
Do any of you guys have ranged weapons? Any hunters among you?
They all look at each other and they kind of like shake. No, we just have these old farmer tools.
Oh, javelins maybe? I'd like to keep them mostly safe as a backline aid. The more manpower we have, generally, the better.
They all look at each other and says, well, we just don't have javelins. Like, we never really needed them before.
Does anyone have
Look,
a
if they want
craft?
to die, then let them die. Let them come with us.
Okay.
It's either die waiting for the apocalypse to come or die fighting to stop it. So, we want to help.
Exactly. This person has the right idea.
Yeah, they.
Yeah.
let them
So
come.
what's closer,
long
the
is-
archives or the ruins, or are they the same thing?
No, the archives are in the temple in town, 2 hours away. The ruins is somewhere deeper into the Bramble Woods, which may be 6+ hours in between the you know, with the town in between y'all and the ruins, the possible ruins.
So it sounds like let's hit the archives first, since that's on the way. We camp in the town, and then we hit ruins.
That works for me.
Okay.
Does anyone have crafting skill that I could just have them on my shoulder and they could make some weapons for them as we're on the way? This way they can.
No. Downtown activities means you have to be down, focusing on that 8-hour shift. That's all you're doing. There's no walking and doing. Doesn't work that way.
Okay, so you can't do crafting on the way, like if you're on a wagon or something.
Yeah, no. Do you have a wagon?
Well, I mean, my point is that I can have someone on my shoulder, or maybe I could just pull a small wagon, like.
Yeah, maybe on a caravan, but this is not that situation.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, moving on.
Okay, so anyways, so I head out. During the walk, Father Peyton notices Nea. It says, kind of walks up to her. Now, Nea, are you still on Lyra's shoulder?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
So he walks up to you and he says, you seem preoccupied. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
Not really. I just kind of had a weird feeling, you know?
Weird feeling? Mind to describe it?
Like some kind of danger was going to happen or something.
I believe we're all in a bit of danger at this moment.
Yeah, but it's just more danger than danger, but different kind of danger.
How did this come about? Do you remember?
Well, I was looking into the fire, and I started having some weird visions and stuff, because I was thinking, fire doesn't look like that usually, and I know what fire looks like. But there was people in the fire, and there was you in the fire. But maybe I was just a bit sleepy.
Oh, and was this involving your injured eye?
Well, I looked at it with my eyes, and then I looked at it with both eyes, and then the people appeared. But it was a bit blurry, but I looked at the fire, and the people appeared.
What did you see? What exactly?
I saw each person, everyone in the village. I saw you dead.
Oh, that's troubling. How did I die?
I don't know. It was only like flashes, you know?
Oh,
Could have been anything.
that is troubling. But we can't veer from course now. I appreciate you bringing this up. If you see anything more, let me know.
Of course, old man, Mr. Peyton thingy.
So he comes with y'all, a bit preoccupied in mind, but he continues nonetheless. Y'all finally reach town. It's a windy, desolate ghost town. Come upon the Obelisk, and I need a perception check from each of y'all.
Alright. Perception away.
And
Can I
y'all
quickly
could,
finalize my spell first?
yeah, go ahead and finalize.
Oh, my pendant. I got a 9 at first with the craft roll, then a 20. So a 20 a critical success or something? I don't know if it does anything.
Not really. I mean, you just wanted to fashion as a makeshift
Yeah,
necklace.
Yeah, that makes sense. Where would I put that? I already have the items. Inventory.
I'll create an item, call it that, and do the math. Let me see here.
How How do I attach it to a skill roll like that?
You don't. It's when you roll a will save that you know is against fear effects. You give yourself a +1.
Okay, so
It's something you just have to remember.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so looking at the rolls, I'll now roll for it. Well, it doesn't matter. Lyra, your roll is high enough to notice that the obelisk seems slightly different than before. Not that the structure, Elizabeth knows immediately. There, one tile or one side face of the obelisk has stopped shifting and came to a standstill, like the first set of glyphs.
I'll immediately point that out to Thomas.
He narrows his eyes and walks closer to take a look.
I can already tell I regret my cantrip choice.
Just play with the character and have fun. That's all I have to suggest.
Alright, so occultism check on the rune.
Not necessarily. What you come upon, you notice that the kind of like in a clockwork pattern, the face adjacent to the first one that you looked at seems to have turned into words, like a script. Unfortunately, it's in a foreign tongue. Does anybody know Elvish?
Which kind of Elvish?
Nerds.
I do.
Okay, so y'all see this, and immediately Lyra knows exactly what it says.
I also know Elvish.
Okay, well y'all both know exactly what it says. And let me pull it up
For
real
some
quick.
reason, I only know common. Was I supposed to have set up more languages?
You should, based on your race, I believe,
I think it's like partially race
and intel modifier.
yeah.
So I think you get like base of 2, then plus your intelligent modifier.
I got 3, so I can discuss with you on that later.
Yeah.
Sounds like this whole thing with the Elvish, we've already got that covered. So.
I think it's common, one race, one for your race, and then plus your int modifier, something like that, for human.
Yeah, your race will determine what languages you know, or have available as well.
We got people with we have someone with Elvish. We can read this.
So I put it in the in character chat. It says, "It did not fall; it simply appeared. Below the moon, a glimpse of fear. No footfall heard, no shadow cast, for shadows flee from the bleakest of clast. The altar stones drenched in blood, a midnight priest's soul must flood. Offering bound a layer aground, their tongues removed that none might sound. Will move like grief throughout your house, life drowning in a waning douse, filling every crack, filling seams, birth of presence, a voidful seraphim."
Does that make any sense to you, Thomas?
Alright, so right off the bat, the last one, Voidful Seraphim, like Angel of Darkness, or they'll spread, damn it, I saw a Kirby video, so all I'm thinking of is 0-2 from Crystal Shards. But, the first line's talking about the obelisk. Second one, I believe that might be what's happening in a few days. Some kind of sacrifice. Okay, I'm guessing these altar stones are going to be the ruins, so that's going to be fun. Midnight Priests, don't know that.
You might make an occult check on that one.
Thank you. Cool.
You could try to use occult to try to interpret these. What's it called? Like vague or cryptic
Prophecy.
cryptic, phrases or stanzas.
Is there any celestial activity happening around the time of the event that's going to happen?
You,
Yeah, it's like I think it was
you,
an eclipse.
yeah, you yourself determined it would be in the night of the eclipse.
Yeah, okay. I mentioned that before, right?
For the occultism, Midnight Priest, you think it has to do something with, witches or black magic. Though there's a variety of these types of magic, so isolating it to a particular type you need more detail. It's not necessarily a priest as divine, but more of a cult. All right, so
Was there anyone, like, he's going to turn around because I don't think he actually noticed this guy, but he's going to ask, was there any mysterious figures around when the obelisk showed up? Did anyone see anything?
Most part, everybody looks. As far as the NPCs, they all look at confused, and they think back, but can't come to recollect anything unusual or any person unusual.
Out of character, I think Elizabeth noticed someone, but she was like partly drunk, so I don't know if she needs to make a roll or something.
Well, that's up to Elizabeth to say.
Neo, you there?
I'm looking for my notes.
Okay.
Yes,
Wait, are we talking about all the way back in the village during the fight?
Yeah.
Like literally when the obelisk showed up, because I know there was a dude. Someone saw the dude, like, kneel before the altar, and then the obelisk shot up. Like, out of character, I know that. In character, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think I once mentioned that in character.
Yeah, she's never mentioned it, as far as I know.
Exactly. So just trying to establish, because if we can link this guy to the obelisk, it's like that's definitely a witch-like entity on the island. So either he's going to sacrifice himself, or we don't know. But the point is, at least we have an actor who's going to be involved. So.
Is your character
Does most ever
asking
made
Yeah.
a big mutterings about of threats?
I'm sorry, there was too much talk going on. What was that?
I was mainly trying myself, just basically talk about everything that I've always said and trying to figure out how to word this. If that makes sense.
So Thomas was asking everyone if we noticed anything. His character was asking our characters.
No, I
Fuck
was
it,
busy
rambling it is.
healing.
I saw someone and the second outsider, just like you.
That's what Elizabeth says.
Yep.
All right, so that
It's actually like you
I
in
said,
fancy
that
clothing.
establishes this ain't fancy clothing. He says, holding up what looks like stuff he bought at a discount. It's just easy traveling gear, but nonetheless.
Yeah, I definitely could have worded that better. That was a genuine
worry.
mistake on the player's part. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. No big deal. Point is, we have an actor who's going to sacrifice possibly himself, possibly something else. We should check. Let's get to the archives. Maybe there's more contextual clues in the archives.
Father Peyton, observing what's going on, he says, "It's very curious. Do you think that perhaps each face will be revealed for every day that passes?"
It has been a day since.
Because the first one,
things happened.
the first one revealed itself the day of the events, and then 24 hours later, the other face has shown itself. Perhaps it wouldn't hurt to check in on this periodically.
I figure we come into the archives, we spend the night looking through, see what we can discern, and then that works out. Tomorrow we just pop up and yeah, we'll see if a new face appears.
Well, I don't know if we should daddle that long, but let's go to the archives.
Sure.
Father Peyton, he takes you down to the temple, takes you down to the basement level, and he says to you, so these were all the documentations that was brought to me originally from the last caretaker before the church took over as the sire of these lands. And I haven't necessarily gone through a lot of it because most of it is just an accounting of crop yields and the like. So it's a lot of tedious information, but feel free, if you find anything of use, let me know. But I guess let's begin searching. And you come down to this it's a basement, it's kind of like a cellar, and it's filled with shelves, and you see parchments and journals and books just stacking the shelves. Most of it, covered in cobwebs and stuff like that. Dust, thick layer of dust from years of neglect. It's gonna take some time to rifle through it all.
Let's see. Well, we have a time frame for when what we're looking for, right?
Possibly.
Like I walk over and I'll just grab like a random sheet off the top and I'll take a look. Is there a date on it?
There are dates.
Okay, so we can narrow the search. Keep in mind, Age of Shadows was 100 years ago.
Thereabouts. A little bit more.
Yeah. So, yeah, we just look for the stacks that have things dated from 100 years ago, and then we just sort through that. And if there's anything that mentions anything vaguely related to evil or darkness, I think we can set that aside, and that can really help filter relevant information.
So who helps with this?
So here's my thought. The more intelligent or people trained in certain disciplines stay here and do the research, and anyone else that's more physical based, and the other men from the village that came with us do a sweep just to see if there's anything else that we didn't grab when we first left, and just kind of clear it and see if there's anything left.
Is the building we're in a second story that most of us will be staying in?
No, the temple is one story. It's tall. It could be 2 stories, but it only has 1 floor and a basement or cellar.
Is there a scaffolding or bell tower that we can place one of the villages in to act as a lookout?
Sure, yeah.
Just while we're staying here.
Okay. So you put a villager up there?
At least that's my recommendation. I'll let you all decide.
Yeah, I mean...
He says that he'll ring the bell if he sees anything alarming.
Maybe not ring the bell. Holler down below if you can. Because if you ring the bell, it'll alert every critter in the area to come towards us.
Well, what about the people searching outside for stuff?
Yeah. Fair point. That's a good point.
So anyways, okay, so that's the vision of labor. Who's going where, then?
My perception search is I can act as a guard in first reaction.
was gonna say me, Thomas, Neo, and Father Peyton, and maybe Orc say to
Yeah.
do the research, and then everyone else either keeps lookout or does the searching of the village.
I'd probably go with the search team to guard them. They're the ones that need the most protection, I think.
Okay. Eleanor will go with the search party. Okay, so for those who are staying in the archives, give me a...
The archives is like a bunch of papers, right? History.
What's that?
The archive is a bunch of historical papers, right?
Yes, the archives is a log of whatever they choose to archive.
Is it
Oh,
fine
if
I
there's
stay?
any,
I can't read.
I'm sorry, what was that? I got two...
Is it fine if I stay?
Yeah, you can stay. I mean,
Thank you.
it's up to
Sorry.
you. Or ask the party. Like, if you say you stay as a GM. But if they
Okay.
kick you out, it's like, no.
I was
Is
gonna
it
say
fine?
Elizabeth was one of the ones that I did say to stay and do the research.
yeah,
I
she's
did not hear. I
responsible.
may have been falling asleep.
All right. Well, give me some. I'll say, if you have academia, you can use that. If not, give me a perception check.
If there's any books of great value, make sure to bring that with us. We can use it to help the villagers restart.
You had him.
Would I? So would I do occultism because that's
A cult. This is not a cult.
I may have accidentally rolled a public roll by mistake.
It's supposed to be private.
academia, and that's not a
That'd be a lower
skill.
skill.
It's a lore skill. If anybody had academia,
How do I hide the perception thing? Did I do it right? No, I did not. I can still see it.
I see one of them. I'm gonna go with the one you roll.
Does this need to
If
be
you-
a
okay,
public,
so if
a
you-
private
if you-
roll?
It doesn't have
I'm trying to
to.
figure out how I hide
be
it for myself.
private.
Oh man!
What you
I
do is you
accidentally-
click
I
on
had
the
it- I had it
dice.
clicked on self roll because I was trying to trying to actually read stuff because I can't read any of my lines, and I rolled a 20 on the perception.
I don't see a 20. Not from you.
The one that got deleted.
That was Elizabeth that I deleted.
Mine is not deleted.
No, you wrote two. You wrote twice, so I deleted.
No, I
Oh.
only rolled once.
Yeah, I had it accidentally.
No, yeah, I'm looking here. Elizabeth. Yeah, I'm looking here. Elizabeth rolled a nat 20.
Well, that was some time ago, though.
That's not me.
No, he's looking at 17 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
oh yeah. Yeah, 17 minutes. My bad.
Yeah,
Alright.
That was for the obelisk.
Wow.
Self roll.
It does not need to be private.
If you did a self roll, I didn't see it.
I did a public roll by mistake, and I was trying to figure out how to make it GM viewable only.
It's fine. Y'all don't have to hide
You
it.
should be able-
Lyra was the
yeah.
one who did a self roll by mistake.
Yeah, and I rolled a nat 20 for the self roll.
Unfortunately, I can't confirm it because it was a self roll.
Yeah, I should have screenshotted it and posted it.
Several hours pass, but nothing. You'll find tedious logs of whose family, had a child or who married into who, crop yields, if you had a good winter or summer, all that. Nothing particularly noticeable. You don't see anything dating past the Age of Shadows. Everything comes post Age of Dawn. Give me another set of checks.
So we don't find even a single thing?
Not yet, no.
Well, we found that nothing seems to have survived from the Age of Shadows, and everything's after it.
It's interesting. Wait, is mine only one different? Huh.
Something in this book about a goblin called Skizzy.
Blew herself up so hard she traveled through time.
I feel that, Neo, because I also rolled one different from what I did before.
So Elizabeth is the one to notice that past a certain date, a couple generations ago, it appears that though the weather was fine and everything seems ordinary, the crops yields are less than before. When Elizabeth brought this to your attention, Thomas immediately clues in that this is a very odd indication of change, and he decides to take that point of reference to consolidate his efforts towards around that time frame. Thomas, give me a new check.
Yeah, sure. Here's a check for 350.
Perception check then.
Yep.
Womp womp. Would you like to hear roll that?
Yes, I will earn a hero point for that.
Did I have one hero
I'll
point?
do it.
Y'all do have to give yourselves
Yeah.
your hero point back at the beginning of the session, by the way.
Go do that. Do I forget? Do I do a 1d4 and then, or do I just do the straight reroll?
What you do is once you give yourself a hero point, you right click the roll and it gives you reroll using a hero point.
Oh, you can do that. I've always had to do that manually.
Oh, look at that.
Much
Okay,
better.
so
Roll question mark.
you rolled a 21, which is pretty good. So you come to this. You narrow down on your search on a specific time frame, a specific year, and you come across this writing, which doesn't talk about crop yields or families or anything like that. It's very out of place, and it caught your attention immediately. It says, "Year 151, Age of Dawn, began when Count Aelwyn arrested Edgar Aisley for allegations of treason. But then Count Aelwyn kept arresting more of us farmers using increasingly outrageous and fictitious accusations. Deans came to a breaking point and we assembled a militia to storm his manor. But what we found there was most disturbing. All about the manor basement were implements of torture and copious amounts of blood stained on the brick floor. We do not know to what purpose these acts were done, but numerous inscriptions of blasphemous markings and the telltale signs of witchery afoot. Skulls and bones cluttered the rooms. Flayed skin stretched upon the walls. It was horrific. But Count Aelwyn had fled the manor. If it were not for his brother, we would not have been able to stop the Count's madness, but we were unable to purge the demonic presence he brought down upon the monastery. It was key to putting an end to this tyranny, and I fear that we only contained his evil for a time. We do not know to what the devilish creature's name or its breed, but it is still fueling the Count Aelwyn's unending life. With the help of an arcanist, we were able to bury the Count alive within a sacred tomb beneath the earth, within the coves below the bluffs. Was it enough? We do not know. But we pray that he may never resurface again. However, should he return, our children shall bear our weapons against his cause."
Well, I guess this guy's coming back.
I'm guessing the weapons were what was in the box.
Yep. Oh, thank you, Deathwish.
When you mention the monastery, Father Peyton says you don't suppose it's those ruins I was planning to look into, do you?
I mean, you're the one who mentioned you wanted to find some religious materials in there for your ceremony. So I would if it was a monastery, that would be a good reason why there'd be religious materials there.
Oh, it's the only location I could think of in this area that would possibly be the monastery.
And we're going to need to. I think we'll need to check that out.
Yeah, that's definitely a place to check out.
Any heavy things they've moved?
We want to make sure that we don't release them. That's for damn sure.
Well, it sounds like in order to stop the count, we have to first put an end to this haunt.
So we'll defeat him with the power of friendship and this gun I found.
The gun more specific than the friends.
Yeah, yeah.
No, we just launch Naya out of it. I'll call that an incendiary round.
Cold steel, silver bullets.
I actually can't use the sword because we haven't identified it.
Technically you can, it's just you won't know its functions.
Is there
Well, I
any
mean,
in this library for the sword?
What's that?
If the sword was used to deal with the past problems, then this sword might be named in the library here.
Y'all can do a search if y'all want.
I mean, it literally will not allow me to equip the sword.
Okay.
Oh, just give yourself a short sword, and I'll keep a mental note of the modifiers.
Okay. Cool. Well, I mean, the funny thing is, I actually do already have one, but my rolls are still going to be literally punching things to death is giving me better results than using the sword because of the way level 0 is set up.
I know.
Are you not actually proficient in short sword yet?
It's a simple weapon.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is it a martial or simple?
Sure,
Let's
they're
check.
simple.
Martial.
Are they martial? Really?
Oh well.
It says martial.
Yep. Okay, so I would say this, Thomas. You do gain your investigator feats. That's odd.
So does that kick me up to level 1?
No. No, that's gonna be a whole journey.
We're not automatically trained in simple, right? Just like one or
No, you get to pick
weapon
one simple weapon to be trained in.
One simple makes sense.
So you might be able to edit it and change the
Yeah, let me
change the
proficiency.
material on it, maybe.
Yeah, you can edit the material it's made of.
Oh, here we go. Martial.
Wow, that is a
There we go. Okay.
difference. Holy crap.
Cool. So there's that. Let me give a test attack. There we go.
Still on private.
Oh, I saw it though.
Oh, okay.
But it says trained. Are you supposed to be trained in it?
Oh, I switched to oh, hold on, let me tweak that. Oh, no, it only gives me trained, expert, master, or legendary. So let's try deleting that. Let's try that again.
Well, in the meantime,
What?
it still
Okay,
shows trained.
that's weird. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, we can tweak the numbers. So I should be getting a flat +2. So
Okay.
plus whatever the actual sword does that we don't know yet.
Right. Okay. So,
Cool.
sounds like y'all have a mission.
Are there still corpses of those creatures outside, or do we like burn them or something?
Well, y'all didn't burn them.
We could test the sword on them, see if it boils or something.
You'll have to do a
That's
perception
actually-
check.
Sorry, say it again.
Alright, so
Perception check.
So in that case, I guess Thomas will just walk out, find the nearest Mike Wazowski, and stab it.
I still need a perception check. Because you're looking for the bodies, right?
Oh, looking for the body though.
Oh, okay.
So when you go out searching for it, you don't necessarily find them right where y'all slain them, but you do see what looks to be their remains, as if some sort of scavenger creature came and ate a portion of it.
Standard woodland behavior.
Do y'all want to do something with these things, or what?
Yeah, I was gonna. It's just that the suggestion was I take the sword and I stab it to see if it reacts.
So you puncture one of the bodies with the sword. It is motionless.
Okay, well. Experiment inconclusive.
All right. Was there anything else y'all wanted to do?
I fought the creatures before. Could I roll a perception to compare if it's more effective than like my weapon to have a better understanding if it has like some level of easier time cutting? Like for example, if it does like bonus damage in some way, it would cut easier compared to like my spear.
You can give me a perception. Oh no, you need to give me a medicine check, like to see the medical differences, the damage.
I guess I asked the doctor for observation then as we do that.
So, Lyra, you said you're gonna go search the archive some more. Can I get a perception check?
Oh, is it?
Want to hero point that?
Oh my
Are
god!
you serious?
Wow.
Wow.
Damn.
Welcome to the Forge.
An interesting result.
Hey, or
Because
are
I
you
try and do it as well.
Who does what as well?
Sorry, go ahead.
Because I'm on Lyra's shoulder, would I be able to
Yeah,
check as well? Yeah.
sure.
Watch me roll the third crit fail. Oof.
No, it's close though. Y'all both looking at the same documents, not seeing any difference.
Just more mentions of a goblin called Skizzy.
Yeah. I am actually crying that I messed up with that nat 20 earlier.
Yeah. All right. Was there anything else, guys, you want to do?
Quick question.
Yeah?
The main parts of that lamp still usable?
No.
Like, is it? Okay, so we can't just like replace the glass and activate it. Okay.
No, I'm guessing it's like twisted and smashed.
Yeah.
All right. So, was there anything else you guys wanted to do?
In the temple? Is there any massive thing that I could possibly check or move to see what's behind it? Shelves, throne, basic video game secret entrances.
Of where?
The temple we're in, aren't we in a temple archive, whatever?
Yeah, you can check.
Checking obvious places of possible hidden spots, closet, whatever.
Okay.
Basement.
Well, that's gonna take time. You said you want to go do the search, so
Yeah.
you weren't there to do that when everybody was searching the archives. This will have to happen after everybody's done. So if you want to spend more time, do y'all want to spend more time
No, we got limited
in
time.
town, or do y'all want to take off? Because now we're talking
Yeah.
about a time sink here to search for hidden compartments or whatever.
No, I think we've gotten good information. We know our the ruins is probably our next best destination. But that's also a
Yep.
trek.
Time of
So
day is
while
it?
we were searching around the town for dangers and anything lootable, could I have used my craft skill to basically make some basic slings? It's just basically cloth.
No.
For the peasants.
No, you're gonna have to
For the-
spend some downtime.
Well, they were there for 8 hours. There wasn't much to do.
Well, you were searching though.
Yeah, so should I make a roll, or is there...
No. You know, like you said that you're searching the town with everybody else,
Yeah.
right? So you're not
Yeah.
sitting by yourself making these
I
slings.
see, never mind. Understood.
Okay. So, y'all head to the ruins now, or
What time of day is it?
it's about, I'll say about 8 p.m.
8 p.m. and you said
Track there.
what?
It was like
that's like a
few hours
4-hour
away.
walk.
It'll be another 4 hours, yeah.
And how far is refugee town?
2 hours. But you'll be walking away from the ruins if you go to the refugees.
Right. No, it's just
Maybe we could find some
Well, if
place
we
down
walk
here
to the-
hold up.
no. We go back to refugee town, rest up, and then as we go back towards the ruins, and on the way we check the obelisk because then a new face will have been revealed. In theory.
Or we could just find someplace here and check in the morning.
Rest up.
Father Peyton says, well, as our concerns were when we first left the town, I do not wish to rest inside or around that obelisk, knowing what could spawn from it.
We could
Yeah.
travel... We could travel 2 hours towards the ruins and camp halfway between, but then we're far enough away from both, we should decrease encounters. And it will save us time. 3 days, remember? 3 days.
How large? How many of the village men came with us?
3.
So that's
Um,
three, including Father Payton, or 3 plus Father Payton.
3 plus Father Peyton.
While we were searching, could I have had the peasants find any better weapons for themselves while they were at it?
All you're gonna find throughout the village are farm tools and makeshift implements.
Yeah, they're probably better armed with axes anyway.
Okay. So what's the plan? Do y'all head towards the ruins, stay in town, head back to the refugee camp? Which one is it? I need unanimity on this one.
Ultimately, the only reason we would go back to town is to try and see the obelisk before we went to the ruins, and then going to ruins. Yeah, I guess the assumption is we gotta clear out whatever's inevitably going to be there, and then we'll have to rest there.
We don't really have infinite time.
Well, it's quite possible that after the ruins, we could head back and see the face on the way.
What about the manor? How far off the path is that?
Well, that's towards the edge of the delta. Maybe further than the ruins, maybe another extra 2 hours. If we go to the ruins and then to the manor, then that might save us quite a bit of time. That's what Father Peyton says, anyways.
That might be the best course of action here.
Yeah, because if we can nip this in the butt before whatever rituals gets too far, it might make it easier.
Yeah.
From the sounds of it, it's just, the count is behind whatever's going on with the obelisk, and whatever's at the ruins of the monastery is
Okay.
empowering him. So we take care of that first. It'll make it easier to deal with him.
It could be his descendant, or it could be him as undead, or it could be one of his servants, or someone else. Maybe whoever got him up to it might still be around.
Father Peyton says, I wonder if there's any mention about this brother of his that aided the villagers.
Okiro?
That'd be a society check.
If he has a grave in town, that might be worth looking into. Do we all, if we're none of us are trained in society, could we just all make an unroll save or unroll check? I mean,
I can't even tell half the stuff I'm trained and not trained in because like the background of the document and the text are all like blending the same color.
Are you on your phone or are you on a computer?
I'm on my computer.
Huh.
Wondering if it's
Well, Father Peyton says, based on the age, if this was during when the monastery was up and running, then the grave that might need to find would probably be up there.
He's hinting we really should just go to the monastery.
Sounds like it.
Well, it could possibly be at the manor if they have their own crypt. I'm just guessing.
Again, monastery's on the way. Let's just hit it.
yeah.
Oh,
We'll
so-
travel towards it once it's like dark. We'll make camp and then we'll hit it first thing in the morning.
I like that idea. It gives us more time.
Okay. So y'all head out, camp for the night, midway between, and restart your travels in the morning. Was there anything y'all guys wanted to do during that time?
I always like-
we'll keep to watches and I'll start to work on shaping the new stock.
Oh, how long does it take to craft, just in general?
8 hours.
Even for basic slings, we basically just cut it.
8 hours. That's just... It's essentially like a full work day. That's how the game...
Is that basically for one item, or can I do that for several at once?
It depends on the type of craft. Like, arrows are done in batches, etc., etc. So,
Okay. I'd like to spend part of the night, or like, I don't necessarily need a full night's sleep, I guess. So, like, if I could spend a longer shift with someone else, if they have normal watch duty, I'd like to craft some basic slings for the peasants.
well, if you don't get a full night's rest, I'll have to count you as fatigued the next day.
How big of a penalty is that?
It's a -1 to all your checks.
Not too bad, but it's probably not a good idea. I asked you all what you want. I asked my team what do you recommend. Some better weapons for the peasants, or mine.
Define better.
They're experienced with using what they've got.
That's true.
They picked up what they feel most comfortable with fighting.
Fair enough.
Let's not try to teach them how to use something brand new when we're about to go into something.
Fair
Technically,
point.
we wouldn't be teaching them, we'd just be giving to them and offering them up as sacrifices.
Basically, we give them some range weapons so we can pelt the enemy before they get to us, and then they can switch to their melee.
A sling is not something that's easily learned.
That's true, but it counts as a simple weapon. For
Technically, I could also hand off my crossbow and some
A
bolts.
regular peasant wouldn't
somebody.
really know how to use a simple weapon.
Like it'd be simpler for me to basic show somebody how to use the crossbow than it would be to teach someone how to use a sling. It may seem like it's a really simple process.
well, yeah, and
for a
in
sling.
real life, a sling it takes a long time to master, and a crossbow's better. But in the game, isn't a crossbow a martial weapon?
No,
Simple.
Oh, then never mind. crossbow
is
it is.
simple. That was my one simple proficiency I took. So I could
mean, if it-
technically teach the basics. They won't get the trained bonus, but they would still at least understand how not to, shoot themselves in the foot with it.
So, does it take the same time to craft a crossbow compared in the sling in game settings?
No. So it really depends on the cost. You have to make a crafting check, and based on your roll is how much value you get completed. So if you're talking about, like, let's say you're trying to make plate armor and it's like 30 gold. Well, if you roll a craft check and the value is equal to 2 gold worth of progress, then you still have 28 gold worth of value to complete before your plate mail is done. So cheap items are quicker to make based on, it depends on the rolls, obviously, but cheap.
Elizabeth,
I-
what's the cost of your sling in your inventory?
I believe you also have to provide like half the
I
cost.
do not have it. I gave it back ages ago.
Yeah, you do have to
Well,
provide half the cost of materials. Do you have the materials?
Well, we were just at the town and I was planning to make that, remember?
But you're not at the town now.
No, I meant earlier I was wanting to make them and we were searching the town for valuables, so. Oh, no, not the crossbow. I'm sorry, I'm thinking the slings. My bad. Don't worry about it. Never mind. Moving on.
Okay.
Thing I got is in the morning. I'm gonna invest in the pendant.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Oh, you're gonna keep the pendant? You're holding on to the pendant?
Apparently, nobody else said anything. So
Okay.
I do want to quickly double check. How often can you cast a spawn wand? Was it one time or?
but that one you did do.
That particular wand you can use at will, which
I just wanna make
is
sure I remembered
once
correctly.
per turn.
Sorry about that. Just making sure that I had written my notes correctly.
Just throwing a rock by hand count as makeshift weapon or simple? Improvised weapon or simple?
Improvised weapon.
Fair enough. I mean, I guess I could get a few rocks for the peasants just in case we have time before they get to... Well, throwing doesn't have much range. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, just let them do their thing.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay. So you'll continue your travels. Was there anything else y'all wanted to do before y'all get to the ruins?
Oh, does Oric have his charges of magic up again that he earned?
Charges of magic?
Remember he earned a cantrip or something? I don't know if it's a limited
Yeah.
time cantrip.
Cantrips can be cast as many times as I want.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought it was a healing cantrip, my bad.
There's no healing cantrips.
No, the best
Oh.
I could do was stabilize.
Oh, that's what you got. Okay, that's fine.
He can stabilize. Father Peyton would be the one you're thinking of with
Yeah.
the charges of healing, and
Yeah.
since we had rested, he would have his slots again.
Okay, I asked you guys what the basic plan is for our movements. I want to make sure the healer stays protected, because that's the only way we're going to keep moving from one side to the next. Father Peyton must survive. So do you want me guarding him, front line, or how do you want to organize our formation as we go into these places?
Well, Ayla or Eleanor say that, he'll be up front. Really, I guess just like Father Peyton could be in the middle, and the rest of us surround him.
Alright, are we preparing to head out in the morning right now?
Yeah, you're preparing right now.
Right,
Fair enough. I'll be in the front again then.
I'll do my daily thing. Do you need me to roll for each individual this time?
Yeah, until you're level 1.
Okay, so I'll do that. And
Oh, I should have looked for healing ingredients at the town. Crap.
It wouldn't matter. You need. Well, no, I guess you could try. But all the most important stuff were taken already. So
That's true.
So did I end up? Was there enough to refill the 4 slots?
Wow. Only one of those were successful. Oh,
Before we
one of those 4 slots? What do you mean?
from the because the healer's kit you could
Oh, right.
basically replace bandages.
So when you were back in the refugee camp, I would say that you were able, or the villagers were able to provide you with refilling your medicine kit or healer's
So-
kit.
So I got the 4 charges again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 16. Total of 16 rounds I have.
No. Just 4.
Remember,
Yeah, I know.
All from the SP.
They only last for the day.
the
The daily preparation
rounds?
stuff.
No, I mean the
Yeah,
rounds I made.
The quick
yesterday.
crafting. Yeah. They last you for 24 hours.
Could I aid her?
It's kind of like having like spell slots. Think of it like spell slots. You have this variety of whatever you make out of alchemy. If you don't use them, you lose them, type thing. It's kind of like a free ammo.
I see.
Yeah. That's how you need to treat it.
Do I require alchemy skill or knowledge or lore or whatever I mean in order to aid her in crafting those?
Yeah, because you need the alchemy skill feat because that's like alchemy is its own feat requirement. So there's nothing you can really do to help her. Okay,
For that.
1
4
second.
bullets. Good luck.
Where is the party button for our party loot?
Just hit P.
Oh, P. 1 second.
So how much time did you invest? Any time in the sling or no?
Me?
Yeah.
I basically gave it to Elizabeth to use for a time. I was gonna use it.
No. That's not what I'm asking. You said you wanted to craft weapons. So did you still do that or no?
I actually might have a sling already, but I wanted to check the cost of the sling. I was trying to figure out where it's at. Yes, there it is. Sling. I don't see the sling there. Did someone grab it? I may have given it to someone, I think. We gave it to the party member, I believe. Yeah, some of the bullets are missing, so someone already grabbed it in our party. Is that the one who dropped earlier in the previous fight? Does she have it on her character?
No, it's a frontliner. He wouldn't carry it.
Oh, sorry, he might. So yeah, the sling is missing from our party stash, and I don't have it. So someone grabbed it. Whoever has it.
I know for a fact I put it back there, and I did double check at the time.
Sent you a message
Yeah.
to push.
Oh, that's right. Father Peyton, or whatever his name is, does he have a range attack?
Yeah, spells.
Oh, that's better than a sling. Never mind. We're good. If he has a cantrip for offense, it's fine.
How about we just focus on actually getting to the monastery?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I needed to know if he crafted anything, or tried to craft.
Probably not if it takes 8 hours. If it's not going to be useful.
Well, what you can do with crafting is sporadically dedicate time to it until it adds up to 8 hours. So if you put 2 hours here, 2 hours there, eventually when you hit that 8 hours, you can make a crafting roll to get, the results. So I need to know, am I adding up hours here or not? Or do I need to keep track of it or not?
We're in like what, wooden kind of farmland plains kind of area
Plainish areas at night, yeah.
with like wooden areas scattered about, right? If I understand right. Or it was mostly plain with a location.
So it's plains.
Okay.
Where y'all
So
rested.
Not much wood to go around. Okay.
Things don't have a price, apparently.
Yeah, they're that easy to make. Seriously, that's why they're zero cost.
But you still have to craft it. Well, I guess you have to wait till the 8 hours are done, and then you automatically craft one.
Basically, because that's how simple it's easy to make.
Yep.
Okay, well, I guess I'll start crafting some sling stones. It won't be as effective as a crossbow, but it'll give some range option if we have some time before a fight, and I'll just spread it out over time.
Okay. How much time were you dedicating to this?
Tonight, probably just 2 hours, so we can still get basic sleep. Because
Okay.
there's enough of us who can have enough on watch, just fine.
All right.
And I was doing the same thing with working on whittling down that new stock.
Now, was there more time that you put into it before, or was this the first time you're putting time into that stock?
I didn't think, because I picked up the wood when we regrouped in the morning, so we haven't had a rest time since.
Right.
I
Okay.
thought she put at that time, though, I thought.
Oh, anyways, 2 hours for both of y'all into your craft.
Okay.
Okay, so time passes. Y'all walk through. It's been slightly uneventful. Y'all all walk through the bramble forest or woods with a bit of trepidation. Eventually, y'all start seeing the rise of a bluff where you believe that the monastery once was. I'm going to put you on the map. Give me a second here.
Oh, I guess I should have asked this a long time ago. Is what happened to like the herds and like dogs and other stuff like that of the peasants, if they had any?
Just give me a minute.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. We're long past that point.
Okay. So you come across this this bluff, and you see a broken bridge before you. It stops. In fact, let me fix that. Actually, I got the wrong type of wall here.
It's Shakespearean.
Is that the right one? Oh, I see why. Okay. I need to use this. Okay, so here we are. You come across, before you, the bridge has been broken or crumbled. Not too far, perhaps a 10-foot leap to reach it. But you can see the ruins of the monastery up to the northwest of y'all. However, I am going to stop it here because what comes next is going to require a lot more time. So we'll continue this next session. Do you have any questions or concerns before we go?
I think it's fair to stop it here. Since
Yeah.
obviously
we-
big stuff's gonna happen.
Yeah, like obviously this is a big map, so lots.
Could we all?
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was wondering if we could all make a first observation roll as we're coming up, basically, just as we're ending. This way we have some. Yeah, next time, just as we see whatever we see as we come up, where we are now.
An observation roll?
Yeah, basically all of us just make a quick observation roll just before we continue, or before we end for the day.
Sure, you can get a roll, and I'll post it in the Discord. How's that?
Fine.
Okay.
Perception check. For when
Yes. Lyra's not on it today.
No, I burned by 120 in a really stupid manner. And
Nice, 19.
All right.
I was on it with crafting.
Well, surprisingly, there was no encounters today, but we got a lot of information done, and it's all balls to the walls moving forward. So, good luck next session. What's that?
Post the rolls in the Discord, you said?
No, I'm going to post the results, which y'all see in Discord, alright? So,
Thank you.
I'll see y'all next time. Let's see, next session is going to be the 28th. Same time. So, I look forward to see y'all then. Alright, guys?
Alright.
Yep, have fun. See you guys.
Alright.
Bye.
Take it easy. Thank you for joining me at the Death Wish Gamer. I'll see you guys later. Have a great weekend. Ciao.